Hey, I'm Kev Mr. and welcome to GameStock 2013. As you can see, I'm in a Formula 3 car around the Nordschleife. I'm just actually driving around the car park here. Look at the facilities here. Nice trees and a fence. Oh, lovely building to the left there. And I think that's a GT car in front of us. So we go right, go through the turnstiles, and then go onto the green hell, as Jackie Stewart famously called it. But this is a mod track for GameStock 2013. It was originally an R-Factor mod track, and then it got converted for GameStock 2012, but you can also play it in GameStock 2013. Doesn't seem to be too much difference there, or too much problems running this track in GameStock 2013, which is based on the same engine as R-Factor, so that's why you can kind of convert the track from R-Factor to GameStock. It just has a updated graphics, as you can see, and doesn't look that bad. I'm not running it on the highest settings, so I don't have too many frame drops while recording, but you can see how lovely the game is nonetheless. But GameStock 2013, well, it was made by Reza Studios, a small sim company in Brazil, and they're perhaps most famously known for having the rights to Ayrton Senna. They were going to build a game based on Ayrton Senna, have all the cars he drove and everything, but that hasn't materialized, and it seems like they've given up some of it up to Gran Turismo 6. So you can see some Ayrton Senna stuff in Gran Turismo 6 in the meanwhile, and that perhaps explains why Codemasters don't have Ayrton Senna in their classic cars yet, at least. But GameStock 2013, would you believe, is based on a V8 stock car championship in Brazil, the main touring car championship, shall we say, in Brazil. They have quite beefy cars, hefty cars. I don't watch much stock car, but it seems like they're nicely replicated in the game at least. And you don't just get stock cars in this game, you do, as you can see, get open wheel cars such as the F3 car, Formula Classic, which is like the late 80s Formula 1 car based on the MP44, of course, the car that Ayrton Senna and Alain Prost drove in that dominant 1988 Formula 1 season. You got Formula Retro, which is based on the Copa-Sucre car from 1976, driven then by double world champion Emerson Fittipaldi. And then you got Formula Reza, which is the modern F1 cars from 2012, based on all 12 of them. So it's got a nice ride spread in the open wheel, but there's also more tin tops in the game, such as the Mini, the Camaro, and an old style stock car as well. I haven't driven that, sadly. I've only really driven the open wheelers and the stock cars in this game. And there's also go-karts as well, so if you fancy just drifting around corners basically and having fun, you can drive the go-karts around a couple of tracks as well. But GameStock car based on the stock car championship, as I said, in Brazil, and so you do get some familiar faces in this game. You get some Formula F1 drivers, Riccardo Zonta, Luciano Berti, and the most experienced of them all, Rubens Barrichello. Hopefully you don't get told to let your teammate through though in the game. But what can I say about the game? It's lovely physics, at least. It seems to be done well, and physics partly done by Niels, who's quite a famous R-Factor mod. He released a Honda NXX recently with his good friend, who also mods as well and did all the interior. He does the physics for that car, and he seems like he's done a nice job of the physics of the F3 car. And even though it's a stock car game, I believe the F3 car is the best car in the game. It's easy for me, a driver who's rubbish at sim racing games generally, to just pick up and play basically. This car's your homie. He never really goes out of, it never really disobeys you as much as the other cars. With the V8 supercars, if you heel and toe, it can get tricky, especially for me, who I'm still learning the heel toe after years of trying. I'm still can't synchronize everything. It's just my brain, it doesn't work when I try and heel and toe, sadly. But yeah, it just seems to just glue to the ground. It's got lovely physics, this car, and most cars that I've driven have the lovely physics as well. All the old F1 cars and the V8 stock cars as well. And it's got a nice variety of tracks, all the tracks from the V8 Stock Car Championship, and this mod tracker as well that you can download. They got Jerez as a mod, and lovely fantasy tracks as well as mods as well for this game. But that's enough of me talking about this game. I think I've covered all of it, physics, everything. I'll have links in the description below. I'll just let you enjoy the car and the track. So thanks for watching, so till next time, cheerio.